Today for the Bitcoin price with DavinciJ15. This is an emergency segment before the actual DavinciJ15 episode starts, because this tweet here, big credits to Carl from the Moon here on Twitter. He shared a tweet of the FDIC and they are actually talking about the banks. Can you remember how DavinciJ15 recently said whenever the President of the United States comes out and talks about the US dollar being fine, the economy being fine, that this is the exact moment we should start worrying? Well, the FDIC is right now talking about the banks. Guys, listen to the wording, because this video might be as what we will refer to as the most apocalyptic video in hindsight. Guys, listen closely, listen to the calm piano sound, listen to the wording and how they want to keep the people away from the ATMs. Guys, the collapse is probably more imminent than we thought. Please take a seat, watch this video, and afterwards the DavinciJ15 episode starts.
We're living in unprecedented time. At a time of a pandemic like this, it is way too easy to get confused and to have fear about what you should be doing with your money in your accounts, especially as you're looking at the volatility in the stock market and the financial sector. This is what I would like you to take away from this. Your money is safe at the banks. The last thing you should be doing is pulling your money out of the banks now, thinking that it's going to be safer someplace else. You don't want to be walking around with large wads of cash, and you certainly don't want to be hoarding cash in your mattress. It didn't pan out well for so many people. And I will tell you this, no depositor has lost a penny of their insured deposits since 1933, when the FDIC was created. So if you're talking about having your money in a safe place, please keep it in an FDIC insured bank.
Today for the Bitcoin price with DavinciJ15, we will talk about Bitcoin and also these breaking news here that Donald Trump is planning right now is $6 trillion fiscal bomb towards the United States. We will talk about how that will impact the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term, but we will also bring up some numbers, some economic numbers, which will certainly blow your mind. We have the one and only one, DavinciJ15, the number one person to talk to in these uncertain times. And that being said, I really want to come to the most important question of today. DavinciJ15, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good. Here in the lockdown Chile. Turns out actually in my area where I live is the most amount of people who have the virus. Because the reason why is because in that area, Las Condes, most of the people have money to travel, and so that's where the virus outbreak is most concentrated here in Santiago. So I'm not talking to any of my neighbors and not going over for any dinners or anything like that. So we're staying at home and we're being safe. How about you, Chris?
Pretty similar here in Koh Phangan, Thailand. So we are not in contact with many people as well, and we are able to concentrate on content. So thanks for caring. Thanks for asking, Da Vinci. And now let's get straight into it, because the people are turning in today once again to hear your thoughts, not only on the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term, but especially they are very interested to hear your thoughts on whatever is going on right now in this craze, what we call financial crisis. And I want to give a big shout out to everyone watching, because look at the last two videos. This one got more than 4,000 likes, and this one here got 4,500 likes, which is completely mind-blowing. 4,500. I don't know when I have seen that the last time on YouTube. So thank you so much for smashing up the like button. And Da Vinci, now let's go into the charts. And do you think we can get 5,000 likes today?
I think so. I really feel that we can get 5,000 likes today. And thank you everyone for liking our videos. All right, so let's head over to these charts and see what we can see. I think we're going to see our faces being painted pink. Well, you're going to be painted yellow, right?
Exactly.
I'm getting that feeling, right? Basically, we just have to get up to the 2 week. Right, on the 2 week, if we can get up to the 8,500, oh man, that'd be so cool by the end of this week, and close the end of this week at the 85 in this area, in this general area, just above the 13 EMA. I'll be so happy.
Wait, so today it's Wednesday, right? You are talking about the end of this week by Sunday or by Friday, like the CME
by Sunday.
week? By Sunday.
By
So
Sunday.
you are talking about that you still think it's very much possible that we are closing the week on Sunday at 8,500. And do I understand you correctly?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I think it was very possible that we do that.
Wow.
At this point, we're on track for that. The daily, I would like to see the daily come down and do a UW, but I don't think it's got enough time to do that. So if it could just come back down and then come back up and just go, okay, see you when I see ya, that would be that would be epic, right? Especially since look at that, the 200 daily is up here. It's crossing over with, is that the 50? Yes, it's crossing over with the 50. I think. Yeah, that's settings. 50 style. Yeah, that's the 50. The red here is the 50. So not very bullish, right? Now that it's crossing today, but we do have like an upward momentum. So yeah, if we cross, hopefully this will be like negated through an upward move. Not very good, of course, but I really think that this thing has the power to move. Like the daily to psych us out a little bit, hopefully not cross the 13 EMA, or if it does cross it, it doesn't stay below, close below it, or stay below it on the daily close. Like if it closes below it and then pumps back up the next day, that would be great. That would help put this momentum and see us push up to the 8,500. Looking closer, looks like we're not going to come back down to this green line. I mean, it's possible, but I don't see that happening.
Please don't. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't. That would be bad.
Thank you so much for that. And certainly this looks like massive volatility. However, even if we go down to 6,000, talking about a price target of 8,500 by the end of this week, of course, no certainties here. But this is in the room of possibilities. Then, man, I mean, that will be serious fireworks. However, before we started recording, DaVinci, you mentioned that this 6 trillion US dollars might be one of the reasons of that happening. So can you please elaborate a little bit more on that and also let us know what you think where all this craze, all this money printing is leading towards?
Coronavirus aid package to reach roughly $6 trillion. This money printing that they're going to hand out to everybody, once it passes, I think Bitcoin will have to move higher. The reason why is because the market is a forward discounting mechanism, meaning that they're not going to allow the people who get these checks to buy Bitcoin at like $5,000, $6,000. It's just not going to happen. So it's going to move the price higher, so that those people can buy at a higher price. So and the people who bought at a lower price can get that, sell it to them. So you're going to see higher prices for sure on Bitcoin and a lot of other cryptocurrencies and assets like gold and silver as well. One of the key things we need to look out for this about this money, $6 trillion, is that it's a massive amount of money.
Yes.
It's like, let's take a look at the debt clock. It's double the revenue that the government's going to spend double of what it takes in. And that's not including its annual expenditures, which is more than $1 trillion a year, every year. It's ridiculous, right? In debt, they go into debt more than $1 trillion each year.
Yeah.
And so they spend more than this. They spend like $4 or $5 trillion every year, and so they're planning to add another $6 trillion on top of that. So basically, this year they're planning to spend $10 trillion. That's half of the global, of the domestic GDP. This is how much they're going to spend in total.
Yes.
Including just their normal budget.
And this is one injection right now. I mean, they might, if this thing worsens, just increase the number, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. And they might go even more. Yeah, but let's just assume they don't. Just assuming that they don't, which they they're definitely going to increase this number.
Yes, they did it already like 3 times. Wasn't it like 2 trillion, then 4 trillion, now 6 trillion?
Exactly. That's exactly right. They're moving this goalpost rapidly. So that means that they're going to spend more than half of their gross domestic product, meaning how much everything that they make in the economy. Spend half of that this year. And that's going to be equal to like just the 6 trillion alone is like 25% of what they're already in debt. So they're going to increase the debt load, right, by like 25% of what they've already gone in debt in 1 year, not including what they already do every year.
Yes, exactly.
Normally.
Also, guys, we released a video today on Twitter, which is going right now ballistic. You might check that out. It is in the pinned comment down below, and we talked about the possibility of us going into a hyperinflation. In fact, guys, let me play you that little clip. It tells you exactly what we can expect within the next few months, maybe 1 year. A lot of people are asking right now, what exactly is going to happen now that the Federal Reserve is printing unlimited amounts of money and pumping it into the system? Well, we at MMCrypto, we think that something pretty similar to what happened back then in the Weimar Republic in Germany in the 20s is going to happen to the whole global economic system. And what is happening right now is not only that we have unlimited and free money printing, we also have a massive panic and fear in the whole world. And what right now is happening is that everyone in the world is cutting their spending. They are cutting their consumption. So now that the monetary base is increasing significantly, you might not even recognize that in the prices. You might not even feel this inflation because the monetary base is increasing, but the consumption is going down. Thus, the prices will not necessarily increase in the immediate future. They might even decrease. Everyone will be very happy once this virus settles down and the panic just disappears, and everyone will think, wow, we have so much money and the prices are not rising. But guys, the consumption will rise again, the people will start spending again, and we will have this huge bunch of money in the world. In fact, we will have the monetary base as it was 2007, seen with a massive multiplier because of all this money printing. And whenever the people start spending again, whenever the economy starts at least to seem like recovering, this is exactly when the prices will increase significantly by a big multiple. And this is exactly when something called hyperinflation is going to happen. And this is also exactly when things like gold, silver, and also Bitcoin are going to start gaining momentum, guys. I really want to know from you right now, what is your personal projection for the economy, for the financial system, and also for the fiat currencies here. We talked about it so often already, but this 6 trillion injection once again makes it so clear where we are going towards. So can you maybe talk about the severity of that and what your personal prediction is, let's say for 2020?
All right. Well, I would have, if I could ask Kudlow or Steve Mnuchin, hey, do you think spending this kind of money will end badly? Because it doesn't make any sense. And they'd probably say yes. Well, I would then ask, they would probably say no, it'd be fine, right? And I would then ask, well, can you please pass me the stuff that you're smoking, because I want to live in your reality.
Yes. Yeah.
So because clearly you can't print money out of nothing and give it to people when there's nothing to buy except food. When our economy has completely come to a grind, things halt, and you can't buy physical things that normally get produced because nobody's going to work. And if nobody's going to work and you give them a bunch of cash and there's not enough goods, well, obviously the goods that are left over are going to be bid up in price. And I'm surprised you cannot see that. So I'm confused by their lack of vision here, and I hope that they realize this, but I know that they won't. And so what I see going forward is that we're going to have hyperinflation in a very short amount of time.
Yes, that is very true. And I actually believe that all the elites, they exactly know the impact of their decisions. They actually do that all on purpose to transfer the wealth from the board population over to their side. So, DaVinci, thanks for educating us on that topic today again, and especially the Bitcoin outlook seems very interesting. I really want to know from the viewers today, do you actually think we can reach these crazy price targets by the end of the week? Of course, it's not the most likely scenario maybe, but it is very possible, especially with the volatility we have seen within the last few days and weeks. Let us know in the poll which is popping up on top of the screen right now. Do you think we can reach $8,500 by the end of the week or not? And if not, let us know in the comments why. If yes, let us know as well. Thank you so much, DaVinci. And do you have any updates to share about Pandora's wallet maybe?
Yes, so we're working hard on Pandora's wallet here. We're trying to add Ethereum to our wallet, and I'm going to be doing a video shortly on explaining how to use Pandora's wallet. And then also, if you subscribe to Pandora's wallet, you will be eligible to have access to my private Pandora's wallet a Telegram group where we share my portfolio and what I'm buying, what I'm selling, and also we talk about different trades that I'm doing. So if you're interested in that, we are, for a limited time until the end of April, you will have unlimited access to that group, even if you just purchase 1 month subscription. You will be able to see, have complete access to the group forever and ever. After that, it's only people who have maintained their subscription up to date will be allowed to stay in the group. So yeah, you'll get a bonus of unlimited access to my personal group. All right, so that's the main thing for new thing for Pandora's wallet, and I look forward to adding Ethereum and show you guys how this thing really works.
Thank you very much for that. I think this is a very fair offer for everyone who wants to take advantage of that. Scroll down, check out the pinned comment, and besides our affiliate section, you will find the link for pandoraswallet.com and click on it, make the monthly subscription at least. You can try out the product and you can join this Telegram group. Thank you so much, DaVinci, and yeah, everyone watching right now, thanks for smashing up the like button, thanks for joining the comment section, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. I want to ask DaVinci, do you have anything to share before we wrap up today's episode?
Yeah, always play from a position of strength and don't get wrecked.
Don't get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon, already tomorrow at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, bye-bye.